This is a brand new Umami cafe. They opened it in the springtime, I believe back in April. Been extremely popular here for their authentic tea service and really Japanese hospitality as well. Chloe Womack, the cafe manager, is joining us. And you know, Chloe, I'm learning that it's a lot more than a tea bag in a cup of hot water into the microwave that I make every night at home, right?
Yeah.
You were telling me that there's no tea bags in real tea.
Right, so here at the Japanese Garden, we are preparing teas in the most specific, authentic way possible. We're serving Jugetsudo tea, which is a very high-end Tokyo-based tea company, and we brew everything to specifications that you would see in Japan. So today I'm going to make 3 different teas, starting...
So when I come in, I look at the menu, and how do I go about selecting which tea is the right one for me?
So we have a relatively short menu, so it's pretty easy to discover what would work best for you. If you're somebody that drinks a lot of green tea, we have our sencha, which is like a classic, strong Japanese green tea that tastes very vegetal. If you're somebody that likes more roasted coffee type of flavors, we also have a roasted green tea called hojicha that's quite delicious. And then if you're someone that wants something a little bit more traditional to really continue the experience of the garden, we have our traditional matcha tea, which is a whisked Japanese tea, which really is what has made Japanese tea ceremonies so famous.
Watching you do this, each tea has a different type of ware that you use to serve it in, and also the preparation is different. What are you doing right now?
Right now I'm whisking matcha, which is, like I said, the tea that's used in Japanese tea ceremony. This is an older style of making tea that started in China that was really codified in Japan and is associated with Japanese gardens especially. Here we use actual ceremonial utensils that were imported from Japan, and we work with many of our tea experts that
Ooh, I'm starting
do
to get
ceremony
the aroma
here.
over here.
Yeah.
Is that coming off there from
It
the whole
is.
whisking process?
It is quite aromatic, and it's something that it's almost like an espresso. So there's a little bit of water, a lot of tea, lots of flavor, and you drink it as quickly as you can.
And I drink it out of this bowl?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, I would be worried about being polite, but as long as I have your permission. And then that tea there is served in a different way.
So this is that sencha green tea, and it's served in a kyusu teapot. And then it has a cooling cup right here. This is called the yuzamashi, and you use a lower temperature of water. So you cool it down before you put it into the teapot, brew it for about a minute, and then pour it over.
And you are putting sugar on this one? So this one's okay to have sugar in? Is that what that is?
So the sugar comes in the form of the sweet that's on the side. In Japan, they don't mix sugar or milk into the tea. They'd rather eat it separately.
Oh, get it from the treat at the side.
Yeah.
So what is this then?
That's a little sand timer. So
I was going to put sugar in my... So the sand timer tells me when it's done?
Exactly. So part of our service at the cafe is that we have, we leave the teas in the teapot, which is a little different than most tea houses around Portland. We leave the teas in the teapot so that you can enjoy multiple infusions, and you can experience brewing tea yourself.
Oh, this is
fabulous. Very fun.
So
Yeah.
what is my treat here that you're pairing with this?
So you are enjoying the hojicha with onpan. The onpan is a yeasted
Ooh, there's a surprise in the
bread
middle.
with some red bean paste in the center
Oh,
there.
red bean paste. I thought it was chocolate.
It's a fun opportunity to try the flavors that are really common in Japan, but not so common in the U.S.
Really like that. I'm going to try number 2 here. Not liking that one as much.
It's very
mild, no?
I say whatever you taste is whatever you taste.
This one is just smoother, but what's the cake that goes with it? Because that looks good too. Maybe if I take a bite, it'll make all the difference.
So the cake you're enjoying is a castella, which is a classic pairing with sencha. It's a light sponge cake that is based on Portuguese sponge cake that's super popular in Japan.
Interesting. That makes a huge difference because
Yeah.
it's sugary.
Yeah, it balances perfectly.
All right, now I get my bowl.
All right, so what we recommend taking a little sip of the tea and then taking a bite of the sweet, and then you'll have a full flavor experience.
This one looks like, can you see here? Looks like a ball of Play-Doh. What is this I'm eating?
So that is a traditional sweet called chakin shibori. It is white bean paste and red bean paste that's been slightly sweetened and dyed, and then put into a shape that is like simulates the twisted dyed fabric of shibori.
Very nice. Well, I'm going to sit and enjoy all of these because they're all delicious and refreshing. And I wanted to get a view out the window that you get here from the Umami Cafe because it's just one of the most peaceful places in all of Portland. Chloe Womack, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.